This discrepant event is called Is Air Matter? For this discrepant event, you will need a large beaker, you will need some colored water, and you will need 2 small plastic cups, one without a hole in the bottom and one with a hole. To start, you need to place a wad of paper towel just covering the bottom of the cup without the hole. I have students place a small piece of tape to attach the paper towel to the bottom of the cup. Otherwise, the paper towel will fall out when you are doing this. So once the paper towel is attached to the bottom, then the cup is inverted over the beaker. And I do this discrepant event to show kids that air is matter. So we have defined that matter is anything that has mass and has volume or takes up space. Students do not believe that air is considered to be matter because they can't see it and they can't feel it. So what I do is I slowly push the cup in and I then hold it down for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, pulling the cup straight out, you lift it out, and then you show the students that the paper towel is not wet. It is dry. It has not turned red. It has not soaked up any of the water. So then we talk about, well, why does this happen? The students tell me because I was able to create an air bubble, which is correct. But then I say, well, why can't the paper towel become wet if an air bubble has been placed in between the paper towel and the cup? So then we talk about how the bubble is acting as a barrier. Okay, it's a barrier, but why is it that the paper towel still does not get wet? So we continue this discussion until we then get to the point where we talk about 2 things cannot take up the same space at the same time. So the air bubble is being trapped between the paper towel and between the water. So then we move on to using the cup with the hole. So the students will do the same thing, and I have them attach a small piece of tape to make sure that the paper towel doesn't come out. I make sure to tell them that they do not have to cover the hole with the tape. Make sure they do not do that. And then they repeat the same process. So they will hold the cup inverted over the water and they will push down. And I tell them to make sure they watch what is happening as I push down. And then we pull it out, and the tape did not stay well to the paper towel. But then I show them that the paper towel is not wet. It was hard to see, but they should see that air bubbles are leaking out of the hole. So I ask them, what are those bubbles? And then they will tell me that they are filled with air. They are air bubbles. And then I tell them, well, why are the paper towels getting wet? And then they will respond that it's because air is being released. So since air is not being trapped inside the cup, the air is being released. That causes the water to fill up into the cup and causing the paper towel to get wet.